everybody, it's time for Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor. Yeah, yeah.
This is on the cutting room floor.
Let's talk about sculptures by the sea. This is it's world class. Hundreds and hundreds of sculptors from all around the world exhibit their sculptures on the coastal walk between Bronte and Bondi Beach. It is spectacular.
I want to see it, but I've never seen it.
You've never seen it?
I've never seen it. I always look at it on the telly, on the news. I go, yeah, I want to go and see that this year. And then it comes around and then I don't go.
My friend won it last year.
What with?
Well, he does incredible work with boulders. You know that thing we've got in our courtyard that's a collection of boulders and it looks like a young person with. He made that years and years ago.
But you got art in your backyard.
And it's a big, beautiful boulder that he's found and shaped and sculpted, but it was just the most beautiful thing to behold.
I like to confuse people. I like to get like an old shopping bike and then get an e-bike and put it in like a shopping cart and put an e-bike in the shopping cart and just leave it near.
No, Brendan, I know you're not that person.
And then people would think that's art.
No, you're not that person.
I went to art school.
I know, so you shouldn't be that person who says, I could do that, art's stupid. You should not be that person.
That's what all artists say.
I also, in my backyard, my uncle had made a series of fiberglass zebras and I've got one of those in my backyard.
I know a lot of people, though, have never met this uncle. A lot of people are saying, not me, that you actually nicked it.
Oh, come on.
And this so-called uncle.
Uncle Alan made it out of fiberglass and Auntie Julie, his wife, painted it.
Seems to be a lot of details in this story now. Seems overly
Alan and Julie, the names.
Seems overly complicated.
They're very good artists.
Of course they are.
And I'm very proud to have that in my backyard.
Have you ever got on it and ridden your zebra?
No. It's on wheels. I can move it around.
Yeah. Have you ever?
And the number of people that come over and go, oh, look, there's a giraffe. They do. You would be stunned at how many people say that.
But you've never straddled it?
No. When they live in Canberra, when they brought it up to my place, it was on the back of a ute and dogs barked all the way, apparently.
Yeah. Well, you would. It's not
sore. But anyway, the reason I'm talking about sculptures by the sea is because people are outraged that there's been footage of the Surf Lifesaving Club having a sausage sizzle. A sausage sizzle, as we know, is a sausage in a hot dog roll, sometimes
just one
onion.
piece of bread, really.
This is a hot dog roll.
They're quite economical to make.
Well, this with onions, it costs $6.
Yeah, that's.
Now, I'm not a big consumer of sausage sizzles. How much would it normally cost?
Originally started off at about $2. Now they're probably teetering when you go to Bunnings at about $3.50, I would say.
And at a local School Fate or something?
School Fate would be cheaper than that. School Fate would be about the $2.50 mark.
So people are to be outraged that it's $6.
There is a sliding scale of pay. But you're in Glamorama, so people there have got a lot of coin. It's raising money for the clubbies.
That's true, but I think it's an assumption that people around there have a lot of money. There's a lot of backpackers, a lot of travellers, a lot of people who are sharing flats with 100 other people. It's not all big richies.
Yeah. $6 is steep. It's heading towards 10. It's like the $10 beer. I remember someone saying once you accept buying a beer for $10, then you'll pay anything.
But you're a glass half. Is it empty or full when you see $6 equals $10? The minute it's over $5, are you rounding it up?
Yeah. I'm like Ray's. You know Ray's? It's a great account thing. So you get a Ray's account. So if you go and buy a coffee, say for $4.50, it'll round it up to $5 to that nearest denomination.
And you're paying more money.
No, and it goes into account, a special account, and then you've got money for a rainy day.
Oh, I see.
It's a good idea. This is the stuff that we should be coming up with. These are the ideas.
Do you think any politicians would be photographed eating those sausages?
What? Yeah.
Actually, what about when King Charles was here and they made him turn the sausages at Parramatta? I'm surprised people didn't confuse him with his fingers and start chomping on them.
I think someone was taking the piss. They said, hey, Charles, go and cook these sausages over there. Sure,
Next minute, he's turning his own fingers on the grill.
See, Camilla's licking them.
But remember when, was it Bill Shorten?
Yeah.
Was at a public function. A whole lot of politicians, particularly run up to election, have photographed eating things.
Yep.
And no one wants to eat the sausage.
You don't want to look like you're knobbing it off. So You can say
It's just, at least can we talk in euphemisms somehow?
Well, it's the podcast. But poor old Bill, he tried to
avoid knobbing it
outmaneuver.
off, and he bit it sideways and just looked like very unusual.
He was being Bob Dylan.
So he's playing the harmonica. But David Cameron, who
you know what, that ruined his election campaign. If he wasn't for that sausage and his running style.
He looked like he's being chased by a monster, and he was filmed out jogging the week before.
Remember, he came in for an interview,
and you mentioned that.
And
I
said, "What
quite
about?"
offended.
He got really wounded.
He jogs heel first.
Yeah, I was worried about his arches. I said, "Bill, your feet, you need some arch support there. You're gonna have bone spurs. You're gonna have shin splints."
David Cameron, the English Prime Minister, was photographed eating a similar sausage with a knife and fork, and people went, "Oh, come on!" But they're all too scared.
You just got Gladys Berejiklian, our New South Wales
very
Premier,
unflattering photos.
She just gobbed it straight in there. She's like, I don't know.
Who? You don't know. What about when you eat a banana? You've told me this.
Yeah.
And this isn't for any not looking weird reasons. You don't like the idea of holding a banana skin because you think somehow that looks weak. So you unpeel the whole banana and walk around with a nude banana.
Yeah.
Why would you do
What's your
that?
beef with
It's
that?
got its own carry case called the skin.
Yeah, but then you look like some monkey or like almost like a comedic character. You're walking around with bits of peel on your hand and you're
But
like
don't you think you look weirder walking around with your fingers, all the other fingers out because you don't want to get stinky banana hand, but you're holding a nude banana?
All I do is I hold the banana, but I eat like Brad Pitt in Ocean's 11. Do you remember Ocean's 11? Brad Pitt just always ate on the go. And he ate very discreetly. I'm a discreet eater.
Do you snap a banana in bits to eat it?
I break it in bits and I'll be talking to you. I could be eating a banana. You won't even notice. Did you watch Matt Preston when he was on MasterChef? He used to eat like an amoeba. You never saw food on his face. You never saw anything. You never saw him chew. He just absorbed.
A series of osmosis. And those noodles are delicious.
That's how I eat. In my life, I eat very discreetly.
So if you were coming up to an election, you had to eat a sausage sizzle, what would you do?
I'd knob it straight off so I get all the attention. Work for Linda Lovelace.
Yeah, he'd be doing all the rude poses. Let's end.
The cutting room floor. Okay, kids, that's it for today. Come back tomorrow for more of Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The cutting room floor. Yeah.